Playing with power.
What's going on, people? It's the Xbot448, a part of the official WeGameHere.com. And today, I want to address that PlayStation 2 emulation for the PlayStation 4. If you guys don't know, you're not on Facebook, not in gaming groups, these Sony fanatics have been going crazy over this PlayStation 2 emulation. Kind of acting like it's the second coming of the golden age and stuff like that. I'm here to kind of put that common sense back into this. PlayStation 2 emulation, it won't be a bad feature if they implement it, and there's no guarantee that they're going to implement it. I know somebody from Sony came out and stated that they are working on it, but that's all they have to say for right now. Now, if I look at Sony's track record, I'm going to take anything they say with a grain of salt until it comes out. Last Guardian, all that good stuff, 120 frames per second. Anyway, but I'm not going to just believe them when they say something. It's got to be a little more concrete than that. Now, I know Star Wars Battlefront has there's a bundle that comes with a couple PlayStation 2 games, but it also comes with a Super Nintendo game. All right, so I believe that the Star Wars franchise, EA kind of flexed their muscle and they kind of got these games, for that bundle. But that is no guarantee that this emulation is going to come out. And if it does, is it really going to be that big of a deal? Think about it. These Sony fanboys over here, they're constantly talking about graphics and resolution and stuff. Now, if the PlayStation 2 emulation does come out, they will upscale the resolution. But all upscaling the resolution is going to do is show you how shitty the textures were for 2 generations ago. Now, granted, how they are, all right, for today's day. Because granted, when they first came out, 2 generations ago, they were fantastic. The games looked incredible. And, PlayStation 2 had a lot to offer when it came to games. But this is 2 generations ahead. Now, when I think about backwards compatibility, I definitely think about doing the previous generation. It gives an easier transition. It gives your previous generation library, it gives it more life, more longevity. And I just don't see it for 2 generations ago. Now, granted, PlayStation 2 is looked at as like one of the best consoles ever made. But there is time that has passed between those titles and today. A whole 2 generations. And I'm not sure. I'm the type of person that, I played games in the past. I was a big Final Fantasy VII player. But I don't want to go back and play that now and see what it looks like and stuff like that and kind of ruin my memories of that game when I first played it. Even as far as the remasters, if you ever look at the HD remakes that have come out, like the Resident Evils and stuff like that, they're talking about how it's 1080p. To me, it still looks crappy because resolution is not graphics. Resolution just gives you a sharper detail to show how shitty the graphics were back then, the textures and whatnot. Not only that, when I think of PlayStation 2, I think of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and whatnot. Now, those games were incredibly fun to play at the time. But do you remember everything that we put up with? The motion blur was absolutely insane on the PS2. You turn your head quickly and everything would look like an acid trip for a second. Now, is this the type of stuff that you want on your newer generation console? It just seems that Sony is depending a lot on the past. I know Microsoft has done backwards compatibility with the 360, but like I said, that is just this previous generation. If you look at Sony's offering for the last generation, it is a subscription-based service. Not only that, if they do the emulation, I'm not sure if it's going to be free. Because Sony's main goal is to go into streaming games. Just streaming games. Using it as an option on their TVs and whatnot. Because financially, they need a turnaround somewhere. And selling consoles isn't going to benefit them financially if they don't sell the software. All right? Selling consoles, companies hardly ever get, any type of profit from that. But these are my thoughts on the emulation. I think it's a good idea, but I don't think of it as that feature that, everybody is wanting and craving because it's 2 generations ago. As usual, let me know what you think. Definitely hit up that comment section. Give me that thumbs up if you like this video. I hope you like my Halo 5 gameplay. I've been playing it constantly. But as for now, this is the Xbot448. And I'm definitely signing off.
White and nerdy, think I'm just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.